We love having our studio audience. We'd love to have you in here as well. It's very easy to find out how. Go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab or call that number right there, 443-880-9116. Well, if you thought glasses were the last thing that you wanted on your eyes, think again, because your eyes can tell more about you than you think.
Going well. Come on in and have a
When's the last time you had an eye exam?
6 months ago.
About a year and a half ago. I need one now.
I really don't even remember.
Here are a few reasons not to skip your next appointment. First up, moles. Moles in your eye's inner layer could mean melanoma. Ocular melanoma, or melanoma of the eye, is a type of cancer. Diagnosing it early is crucial. It can quickly metastasize to surrounding tissues. Also, MS. Visual defects are strongly linked with the onset of multiple sclerosis. MS causes inflammation of the optic nerve, which creates a banana-shaped field defect. It can easily be detected during an eye test. And finally, yellowish plaques within the retinal blood vessels can signal high cholesterol. If left untreated, it can lead to blindness.
And dramatic changes to the prescription in your glasses could be an early sign of diabetes as well, which is the leading cause of blindness among adults. But you know what? Our next guest can help us make sure that your eyes never get to that point. Dr. Catherine Smoot is with us this afternoon. She's a board-certified ophthalmologist with Chesapeake Eye Center. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
So October is a big month, being Blindness Awareness Month.
World Blindness Awareness Month. People don't realize 285 million people around this world are either blind or significantly visually impaired. And if we hone that down into the United States, we've got over 4 million people. If we look in just Maryland and Delaware alone, there's close to 100,000, which means a lot of your viewers are not viewers, they're listeners.
Ah, and diabetes can go hand in hand with that.
Absolutely. While some of our leading causes of blindness are what you hear about: cataract, glaucoma, macular degeneration, as our lifestyle changes and our population's aging, diabetes is playing a big role. And diabetes can actually affect the vasculature in the eye and lead to complications which can claim your vision. In fact, it's the leading cause of visual loss in the working population, or 40 and over.
Now, can you actually show us what that looks like?
Absolutely. First of all, when we explain diabetes, takes your blood vessels from being like a garden hose to being like a sprinkler hose.
Okay.
So you start seeing little leakages. Now everybody says, what do you see when you look in the back of that eye? The thing that looks like a dinner plate on the right is your optic nerve.
Now this is what you see when you look in our eyeball.
When we look in your eye,
Okay.
This is what we're seeing. You see that little dinner plate's the optic nerve. It gives us lots of clues. And then all those red lines or those blood vessels are the garden hoses that carry blood and nourishment throughout your retina. If they start to leak, you'll start seeing little areas of hemorrhages. Like if you look at the top of the screen over to the left there, that little red spot is an actual hemorrhage. Now, the area that's surrounded by the blood vessels is called the macula. That's like the central vision of your eye. That's your visual acuity. If that leakage hits that area, that's where we start to see decreasing vision. And our goal is to prevent that from happening.
Okay, so who is at risk?
Well, there's anybody's at risk who is overweight. Okay, risk factors for diabetes, that is.
Right.
Now, if you have diabetes, the longer you have it and the more poorly controlled or higher your sugars are, you're at greater risk of developing retinopathy. In fact, if I ask your viewers to remember one thing, know your hemoglobin A1C. That's the average blood sugar you have. I'm amazed at the number of people that don't know their hemoglobin A1C. Every 10% reduction in that number